Tonight, we explore the history of this fantastic town, the clashes, the cultures, and customs that led to this annual spectacle.
There has been a lot of time for tradition to form in Santa Fe.
That's right, 412 years to be exact. And even before it was explored by the Spanish, Native Americans have lived in this area for thousands of years. Spaniards first got here in 1607, and within 4 years, quite a few were living here.
Their first encounters with Pueblo people was just like, okay, we're here now, and this is all ours now, but you can stay here, but you're ours now.
Tension built, and by the late 1600s, the two groups clashed in the Pueblo Revolt.
The Spanish were expelled from New Mexico, which is often pointed out to be the only successful decolonization effort in North America.
12 years later, the Spanish returned, taking over Santa Fe.
Buildings from that time period still stand in the capital city. The Palace of the Governors is the oldest continuously used public building in the nation. It was first built in 1610 as the Spanish colonial capital. Native Americans moved in after driving them out. Later, it was controlled by the Mexican government. Then it became the U.S. territorial capital, falling briefly under Confederate control during the Civil War. Today, it's New Mexico's State History Museum.
The land that is now New Mexico was the wild frontier, largely unexplored by Americans who settled on the East Coast. But the 1800s changed that.
William Becknell pioneered the Santa Fe Trail and opened up a connection between Missouri and New Mexico. And so now, rather than flowing to the south, most of the trade out of New Mexico flowed eastward to the United States.
Establishing Santa Fe as a center for trade in the Southwest and bringing more people to the area.
In 1846, the U.S. Army marched into Santa Fe.
And there was very little resistance. There was very little in the way of military control or power here from the Mexicans, and they mostly fled.
The takeover was later recognized by the signing of the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo, and by 1850, New Mexico became a U.S. territory.
By the late 1800s, railroad tracks were inching closer. The Atchison, Topeka, and Santa Fe Railroad was the first line to come into New Mexico.
And there were various reasons why it didn't go into Santa Fe. The main reason is that it would have had to have cut through the plaza, and the residents didn't want it.
Instead, the train stopped about 18 miles south of the capital in Lamy. Advertising campaigns promoted the area, encouraging people to come and visit.
Americans started to have a little bit more discretionary income that they could pay on tours. Tourists from back east wanted to get the real West experience.